A very warm welcome to you. It's indeed a pleasure to have you join us again on Almond Finance and Wealth Report this week. As you know, we are source for latest happening information in the financial sector of the nation's economy. Many thanks also to our partner on this program, Standard Alliance Life Assurance Limited, for their continued support. My name is Faith Ugwode. On this edition of the program, we'll kick off by bringing you highlights of the 2013 National Insurance Conference of the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers, NCRIB, that took place at the magnificent Brokers House, Alagomeji Yaba here in Lagos. The theme of the conference this year was Insurance Brokers and FSS 2020 Imperatives of Insurance Growth Strategy. The chairman of the occasion was the Doyen of Insurance Broking Profession, Olola F.O. Ogulano. The 2013 National Insurance Conference of the NCRIB climaxed with the investiture of Mr. Ayodapo Shoderu as the 17th President and Chairman of Council of the NCRIB. The very colorful investiture ceremony was chaired by Dr. Ernest Shoneko, GCFR, former head of interim government. Many believe that the tenure of Mr. Ayodapo Shoderu will open a new vista of opportunity for the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers. These and many more are what we have for you on our lineup this week, so I urge you as always to sit back, relax and enjoy it, but all the details are coming to you after this break. Please stay with us.
Almond Finance and Wealth Report. We ask the right people the right questions.
No Nigerian trusts the other, and the average Nigerian doesn't believe that the insurance company will pay the claim. They believe that the insurance company will not pay the claim. So when you pay the claim, they are quite pleasantly surprised.
A system that ensures that your naira will depreciate, that excess liquidity will prevail when you earn increasing dollars. It should be the reverse.
The whole idea of insurance, as far as I'm concerned, is to spread the risk. That is the actual cost.
We highlight the right events. And the right music. Join your host, Faith Ugwode, every week on this station. Almond Finance and Wealth Report, the right platform.
The Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers, NCRIB, was established by an Act of the National Assembly, NCRIB Act of 2003. The council succeeded the Nigerian Corporation of Insurance Brokers, founded in 1962 and incorporated on the 9th of May 1967 as a non-profit making organization limited by guarantee under the Companies Act of 1968. The Council is the umbrella association of all registered insurance brokers in Nigeria who are by law expected to be registered by it before they can be licensed to operate in the Nigerian insurance industry. Part of its objective is to organize as it deems fit along or in association with other institutions or professional bodies, conferences, seminars and workshops on general and specific areas of insurance. In line with this objective, the NCRIB recently put together its 2013 National Insurance Conference with the theme Insurance Brokers and FSS 2020 Imperatives of Insurance Growth Strategy at the ultra-modern Brokers House, Alagomeji, Yaba, Lagos. In attendance were top players within and outside the insurance industry. Delivering her welcome address, the immediate past president of the NCRIB, Barrister Laide Osijo, stated that the theme of the conference could not have come at a better time than now due to the need for insurance brokers to make their impact felt in the national vision.
Suffice it to say that the theme of this conference, Insurance Brokers and FSS 2020 Imperatives of Insurance Growth Strategy, could not have come at a better time than now, due to the need for insurance brokers to make their impact felt in the national vision and projection of Nigeria to join the 20 most progressive nations of the world by year 2020. It is regretful, however, that our country, which started out at the same time on the ladder of development, alongside other countries such as Malaysia, Singapore, Brazil, etc., still remained at the backside of development to date. For multivarious reasons that we may not want to explore on this platform. Regrettably also, in spite of Nigeria's enormous natural and human resources, her impact is yet to be felt significantly in the Committee of Nations. The need to change this trend has therefore necessitated the need for the initiative of FSS 2020 in order to catalyze the country through all the crucial sectors and operators of the economy.
Insurance is the bedrock upon which every society thrives. Insurance brokers are a vital part of the insurance chain. Delivering his opening remarks, the chairman of the occasion, Olola F.O. Ogulano, said the insurance industry should reposition itself to enable it to perform more extensively, creditably, and profitably.
The Nigerian industry, with its wealth of expertise, experience, actuarial knowledge, and business acumen, as well as skills in investment of funds, should now refurbish and reposition itself to enable it to continue to perform more extensively, creditably, and profitably. When we have achieved this, it will become patently clear to all those concerned, and without prompting or coercion, they will concede and entrust to the Nigerian insurance industry what it is able to do better than all the others. Let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that our role as an industry should be, and please note them very carefully. Number one, to protect and conserve the wealth of this nation. Nigeria is a very wealthy nation. We need to protect and conserve the wealth of the nation. Two, our endeavor should be to generate additional wealth to accelerate the pace of the national development. Number three, to instill in the Nigerian nation a risk management mindset, as well as maintenance culture. We lack both of them right now. And until we acquire them, things will not be all right with us. And lastly, and perhaps the most important, to educate and engender into a larger percentage of Nigerians an insurance buying culture.
The insurance profession, no doubt, is not immune from the vagaries of economic and political challenges and the harsh business environment that has become a big threat to business and professionals globally. In his goodwill message to the NCRIB, the President and Chairman of Council of the Chartered Insurance Institute of Nigeria, Mr. Fatai Kayode Lawal, noted that the CIN and NCRIB, as well as other industry bodies, are partners in progress.
We recognize that we are partners in progress, and we have started this collaborative exercise some years back. But we consolidated this program during the tenure of the current president by the creation and establishment of what we call Insurance Industry Consultative Committee. This committee is made up of the CIN, the NCRIB, the NIA, and NICOM, as well as ELA. The body is intended to be a forum to share knowledge, to promote ideas, and generate information that will be used to help develop the national economy as far as insurance is concerned. I want to believe that this kind of collaborative effort will go a long way to promote cordiality, rather than what we used to see some years back, where it is always war and war between one arm and the other. And that is what has reduced insurance to the lowest, to the various level where we are today. But with this kind of arrangement, I believe we'll go a long way to improve the image of insurance in Nigeria.
Since the nation's independence in 1960, various governments have come up with various development programs. While these programs and plans were brilliant and inspiring, their implementation and the results achieved were not in consonance with them. Delivering the theme paper of the conference, Insurance Brokers and FSS 2020, Imperatives of Insurance Growth Strategy, Dr. Charles Ohamara, consultant to the Central Bank of Nigeria on Financial System Strategy, said that the vision for the insurance sector under the FSS 2020 is for the insurance sector to become the insurance market of first choice in Africa.
The vision for the insurance sector is to become an insurance market of first choice in Africa, noted for high level of capacity, transparency, efficiency, and safety, and attained the 15th position in the world. 15th position. Today, where are we? And what do we need to do to be able to achieve that vision? By the way, what is a vision? A vision is like a dream. If you dream, there's nothing wrong with the dream. You can have a dream, but a dream without action takes you nowhere. And what is important is that if you have a dream, you have to follow up your dream with practical action that will enable you to attain that dream. And the thing that will enable you to do that is the mission statement, which says to develop an insurance sector that drives and protects the economy through efficient and effective market structure.
The sub-theme paper, Insurance Industry Future Growth, the mentoring option, was presented by Mr. Gbenga Ademulegun, Executive Director, Skybank PLC. His paper session was chaired by Mr. Deyemo Adejumo. In their usual tradition, the chairman of the occasion, Olola Efo Ogulano, was appreciated. The FSS 2020 team also used the occasion to decorate F.O. Ogulano and Alaji Koguna. The 2013 National Insurance Conference of the NCRIB was well packaged to guarantee value for attendance. The ultimate concern at the annual gathering is the promotion of the broking profession and ensuring that as professionals they continue to earn the due recognition and respect in the committee of professionals. The 2013 National Insurance Conference of the NCRIB climaxed with the investiture of Mr. Ayodapo Shodero as the 17th President and Chairman of Council of the NCRIB. The very colorful investiture ceremony drew dignitaries from within and outside the insurance industry, including former head of interim government Chief Ernest Shoneko GCFR, Oba Dr. Otumba Bimbo Ashiru, who represented Senator Ibikule Amosun, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, and a host of other dignitaries. Delivering his opening remarks, the chairman of the occasion, Chief Ernest Shoneko, stated that insurance brokers are like midwives in the insurance industry. As such, they should work to improve on the image by adhering to global best practices.
Let me also remind you that as insurance brokers, you are at the forefront of insurance business. In most cases, you are the midwives of most insurance businesses. You stand in between the insuring public and the insurance companies from the point when the client accepts to take an insurance policy to the time it's making claims. Without the insurance brokers, it would be hard for many insurance businesses to be consolidated. This is why I believe that improvement in the image of the industry must start from you who are in the places of this world. In a nutshell, I believe we can improve the image of the industry by emphasizing quality and by insisting on global best practices in our approach to the insurance business.
There is no doubt that the thriving insurance sector is critical for every modern economy. Given our huge economy and population size, it is believed that Nigeria has the biggest insurable market in Africa. Giving his brief remarks, the Commissioner for Insurance, Mr. Fola Daniel, said that the insurance industry cannot make meaningful progress unless there is discipline.
And let me also emphasize what one of the things I've written down. That we cannot make any progress of any kind unless we are disciplined. So, me and the new president, when we meet, we're not going to talk about peace because there's no war anyway. We're going to be talking about discipline, and I know the discipline is.
As a frontline professional association, the NCRIB used the occasion of the investiture ceremony to induct 4 new members who have distinguished themselves into the Society of Fellows. The new fellows were Mr. Dayo Adeniyi, Mr. E.C. Ejofo, Mrs. Olufunke Adenusi, and Mr. Saeed Egbeyemi. The immediate past president of the NCRIB, Barrister Laide Osijo, also recognized the support and contributions of Mr. Fola Daniel and Honorable Olaoshe to her success in office. Giving the investiture talk on leading in a changing corporate world, the guest speaker, Mr. Yemi Kadoso, Chairman Citibank, said that any organization that wants to lead in a changing corporate world must pay attention to digital innovations.
I start off by looking at what I consider leading major changes that will affect significantly the corporate world. And if we in the corporate world don't embrace them, then we may just wake up one day and find that the game is up. And I highlighted a number of them, about 4 or 5 of them, which I consider extremely significant. One is what I call digitization. Digitization. This is the process of converting digits converting data into a digital format. Digitization is changing society, creating a connected world of infinite possibilities. We all live in a network world where every piece of hardware, including our cars, our phones, and even our clothing, may be connected to the internet. The new financial services customer will be a digital native, born into this new environment and taking all the potential for granted. For example, my son, my youngest son today, hardly watches television. He is abroad. He watches most of this thing on a small device, and many do these things on their computers. These have significant impact on the way corporate world is evolving, because if you are focused on one direction and you are not able to reinvent yourself and refocus on something else, that's a clear example where you have a problem. Even with the rise of social networking and Facebook, all that, those are, that's all part of the digital age, which has far-reaching implications for the corporate world.
Leading the pack of goodwill messages were Dr. Oba Otudeko, Chairman Honeywell Group, Chief Sonny Oyekunle, representative of Oba Adedotu Aremu Badebo, the Alake of Egbaland, and a host of others. With all the speeches taken, Mr. Ayodakpo Shoderu was installed as the 17th President and Chairman of Council of the Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers.
We need to relieve her of that burden and pass it over to somebody who is also ready to assume the leadership that we deserve in the industry. On behalf of all the past presidents here present, here is our 17th president of NCRIB.
In his acceptance speech, Mr. Shoderu promised to create interaction and lobbying platforms with the government as they remain the biggest buyer of insurance products and services.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as a personal resolve to excel brilliantly in office, I have articulated and wish to present to you my agenda in office, against which you could all judge my tenure. Number 1, formidable government relations and lobby process. We are all cognizant of the fact that government still remains the largest critical stakeholders to the insurance industry. Aside from being the largest consumer of insurance products, the insurance industry, nail broking sector, is daily affected by the actions or inactions of government institutions. It is in that vein that my tenure will ingeniously create interaction and lobby platforms to proactively engage governments at all levels towards influencing legislations in favor of the insurance broking sector. The days should be past when our council, like other constituent insurance bodies, are reactive to issues after they have been conceived and concluded. This attitude of proverbially shutting the gates after the horse has bolted will stop. We shall devolve all our contacts in the poetry of government to sensitize the institutions towards better penetration and recognition of the pivotal role of brokers to national economy.
Mr. Ayodo Kposhodero is a seasoned insurance practitioner and a sound broker who has served the Nigerian insurance industry for over 35 years with a track record of high integrity and candor. This was attested to by the congratulatory messages from friends and well-wishers. As Mr. Ayodo Kposhodero takes the mantle of leadership of the NCRIB, many are without any doubt that he will take the council to the next level.
A superlative I, a thunderous B. What is that? NCRIB. A round of applause.
Alright, that's the time on this edition of the program. I do hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I always say here, for comments, questions, observations, do feel free to get in touch with us on 017763981 or 08033357879, or better still, send us an email, almond4xx@yahoo.com or almondproduction@gmail.com. You can also visit us on our website, www.almondreport.com. You can also view past episodes of this program that you've made from our website website www.almondreports.com. Many thanks to our partner on this program, Standard Alliance Life Assurance Limited, for their continued support. Do not forget also to join us every Wednesday by 9:45 a.m. on Niger FM 102.7 live for our Pidgin English program called Waiting Insurance They Do Save. My name is Faith Ugwode. Until same time, same station next week, where we'll come your way with a fresh package of this program from all of us here. Is goodbye.